Welcome. We will dive into camera synchronization in this video. We'll start by covering the different synchronization modes PCC 4 supports, then demonstrate how to sync multiple cameras. We'll also explain what happens to camera settings once cameras are synchronized, introduce frame delay, and include information how to properly trigger synchronized cameras. The software supports several types of camera synchronization. Understanding these modes will help you choose the right configuration for your setup. Internal sync is the default mode for standalone cameras. Each camera runs independently using its own internal clock. With external sync mode, cameras are synchronized to an external source. This can be a primary camera or an external pulse generator. When using a primary camera, that camera must be set to internal sync. All other cameras will be configured as external or secondary cameras. With iRig-B timecode, this mode allows cameras to synchronize to an iRig-B timecode generator for precise time-based synchronization across systems. Cameras that are externally synced or iRig synced will display an S indicator in the live view, and this indicator will also appear in the timestamp of the recorded cine file. The sync control is on the left side of the track, making it easy to confirm the setting before each recording. The camera set to internal sync becomes the primary camera. Any camera set to external sync becomes a secondary camera, and a new field labeled primary appears. Here you enter the primary camera's serial number. The primary camera displays primary in both the image window and the inspector. Secondary cameras display sync secondary in the image window. This visual confirmation ensures your cameras are correctly linked. It's important to note that synchronizing cameras does not automatically match all camera settings other than frame rate unless the cameras are within a group. If you want to change exposure, post-trigger frames, image tools, or other settings across multiple cameras at the same time, group the camera tracks. When cameras are grouped and the group is selected, adjusting a setting in the inspector applies the same change to all cameras in the group. This is the recommended way to maintain consistent settings across synchronized cameras. One of the options in the sync drop-down menu is frame delay. This is an advanced feature used to precisely offset when a trigger signal is applied. Frame delay is an on-off toggle. When enabled, a new field appears. The field accepts up to 6 digits, including decimals. When the toggle is turned off, the delay resets to 0 and the field disappears. Now, for reliable synchronization, follow these hardware guidelines. First and most importantly, a hardware trigger must be used. Use a common external TTL or contact closure signal wired to each camera's trigger port. Keep F-Sync, trigger, and timecode cables the same length between all cameras to minimize timing offsets. Connect an iRig-B source to the camera's timecode in ports for matching timestamps, regardless of the sync method. And in the software, as discussed, it is recommended to enter the primary camera serial number into all secondary camera tracks. This ensures proper display in PCC. Next, confirm identical trigger polarity and filter time on every camera. Use PCC groups to apply adjusted settings to every camera. Be aware that if the camera is set to external and does not receive a valid sync source, the camera image and timecode will freeze. And remember, do not use software triggers with synchronized cameras. Hardware triggering is required. To recap, in this video, we went over the types of sync options PCC supports, how to properly sync multiple cameras and label them, and how to configure synchronized cameras. In the next video, we'll cover how to use Sync Snapshot for stereo calibration. Thank you for watching.